Guys, here's a video about why you should not use laravel. Why? See the reason the author has posted. Here we use different framework, and as time and as experience, as we gain the experience, we use the new frameworks, and we like to use the frameworks which we have been familiar with. Even if we are familiar with some kind of framework, maybe the framework is not better suited for the projects that we are going to be building. So the author tells that Laravel is not a bad framework, but for experienced developers, it is not a better choice. So this is coming from the thoughts of a programmer who is pretty experienced and has lots of experience. And the new developers, maybe they are just starting, and if they are just starting, then they can learn anything. There's no restriction should be applied. And first learning PHP and then learning Laravel, you can learn anything, but you must learn both things. Whatever is easier, programmers can start on that, and I think that's better. Just to start with anything and gain experience. It's not wrong, as author tells, that you shouldn't start learning with PHP for PHP Laravel, but rather start from the raw PHP. And the habits of raw PHP might transfer, and we might do the bad things that we have learned from the writing raw PHP and SQL. We might use that, and it's as bad as using Laravel. So Laravel hides syntax of PHP using syntactic super, and even then the developers can gain some kind of experience. It's not about learning only PHP, it's about learning the environment, the IDE, the process of developing software, which the developers can learn, rather than just the process of writing Laravel or writing PHP. I think that's better than not trying to learn Laravel, but it will help the developers to know about the process rather than only getting stuck in the Laravel or PHP. So there are edge cases where the Laravel won't do the task, and the edge cases, so there are juniors, there are seniors, there are persons, there's help online, and they can gain experience. And I think the edge cases are where the programmers have learned the new things about PHP, and it provides the opportunity rather than holding back. If the developers learn something from that edge case, then it's better for the programmers. But if they learn nothing from that, then it's bad. Then Laravel is bad. So author is telling, don't use ORM, but rather use SQL. And you will need SQL anyway. But ORM provides some kinds of easiness, and they can solve the tasks rather than just involving in some kind of writing queries. First, I think job should be done rather than being involved in something, and I think maybe either way, both are better ways. So starting from a small experience, and developers can rather expand themselves and their knowledge fields. And also ORM looks cleaner rather than writing those queries. And also writing queries can be bad, it can introduce vulnerabilities, and also They require experience when writing SQL anyway. Yeah, ORMs are expensive. Yeah, there are nested entities and many queries inside all levels, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is having a team to do some tasks rather than a single person and trying to do everything. It's just about gaining experience rather than just trying to write something only by yourself and optimizing everything. Yeah, it's better to learn experience rather than just trying to focus on one thing. Anyway, just start by anyway and learn whenever you get an opportunity rather than saying laravel is bad. Yeah, laravel is great for small to medium sized project and internal tools and for prototyping. Yeah, that's correct. But anyway, laravel will teach some bad habits, and any framework or any language will teach bad habits. It's how we get experience, and it's some kind of skill to unlearn the bad habits, either by writing PHP or by writing Laravel, and having a growth mindset so that we can learn something and improve ourselves rather than just telling something is bad. So if something has potential to grow, Laravel is mistake. Then we can rewrite something if it grows, rewrite or just improve from that rather than just a static something written in PHP and SQL. Yeah. Everything needs to be maintained, and I think there should be some kind of maintenance plan and having a growth rather than telling that starting with Laravel is a mistake. But thank you. Thank you for watching this. I hope you learned something about Laravel and why it's good, why it's bad.